Hey there you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new. If you are new, hi, I'm Abigail and I make videos that help you guys to let the truth be told. That is my main job here. That is all I will do on this channel, is make sure that you guys are letting the truth speak over your life. Or I'm hoping that it does. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite Christian music that help with my anxiety. For those of you that don't know this, which is probably most of you, is that I have anxiety and sometimes it can get the best of me, and other times God will help me conquer it and to conquer the fears and things like that. And so this music has honestly helped me to just calm down sometimes, because there are times where I get really worked up and I might be in the midst of a panic attack, or just something might be going on that's like doesn't feel right and I have no peace. This music playlist has helped to give me tons of peace. And so over the past couple of months, I've been just kind of pulling any music that has helped with my anxiety and I put it into a playlist, and now I'm here to share it with you guys. So my first favorite song is called Dancing on the Waves by Bethel, and this was actually in my last playlist if you haven't watched it. So I'm not going to give a clip of this song so you guys can go and check out that other video. So with this song, the one quote in this song, I'm just going to be real here, the one quote that really helps me with my anxiety is this one lyric that says, "I dare you to believe how much I love you." And sometimes it's something, when it comes to God's love, it's something that I just kind of push away and I'm like, I don't want to believe that and I'm not going to believe that. But the way this song words it, I just love it. Second one is called Dear God by Cory Asbury.
Dear God, I've been trying awful hard to make you proud of me.
This verse is really good for those of you that struggle with perfection as well, because I struggle with perfection, first of all. And it's just to remember to keep trying to pursue God. God doesn't seek perfection from you. So my next song, which actually just came out today when I'm filming this, today's November 6th, and I heard this and I was like, all right, that's gonna be my new favorite. It was called Grown Up Lullaby by Jamie Grace.
Overthinking, overworked, overwhelmed and tired. I know it sounds crazy, but maybe you should try. A grown-up lullaby. Close your eyes.
She just recently released a new album that talks that really pinpoints all about anxiety. I love the album, but this one in particular really hit home with me the most, because it's for people like me who literally will overthink every single thing that happens. There are times where I'm lying awake at night and I'm just thinking about my day and every single bad thing that ever happened that day, or every single thing I could have done. Either that, or I'm thinking about the future and I'm thinking about all of the things that I could do, all of the things that I want to do. That song has been helping me today, to be honest, because it just came out today, but I have a feeling it's gonna help me a lot in the future. My next song, well, this isn't really a song, it's also by Jamie Grace, and it is called Truth, and it's actually a spoken word.
And my mind says I'm not beautiful and I'm too big and I'm too weird, but truth says there's something wonderfully made about me, and I can't get my truth from a scale or a mirror. My mind says I talk too much and I should just be quiet, but truth says, what if there's a new season that could change the world, and what if your story is the pilot? What if our minds are the biggest liars? Somewhere between anxiety, depression, and our character flaws. What if they're not yet trained to always tell us what we need, so instead all we hear are despicable, disgusting things? And what if instead of being consumed with the fix, we sat in the hurt, the pain, and the sick? We wrote down the untruths and the doubts and the worst, and we choose in a moment to let truth have the final word, even when lies are easier to believe.
But this one is really, really, really good. Still something that I think will help with your anxiety. It's so good. It's not a song, but I had to put this in this video because if we're talking about anxiety, that's the way to go right there. So this next song is called Control by For King and Country.
You asked me to let go, but I thought I knew better. Afraid of surrender. always had a plan, but now I'm so weary and I can't see clearly. Forgot who I am.
And this song has really been helping me, like in the midst of the panic attack, in the midst of the storm, to just be surrendering over this anxiety to God. And just in the midst of your panic attack, just be like, God, here, take the reins. And honestly, this can really go into every aspect of my life. I've used this for so many different situations where I just, like, I don't even know, I don't have the words left to say, I don't know exactly what to pray, but I just have to give God the control. And so this next song is called Into the Sea. It's Gonna Be Okay by Tasha Layton. I don't know how to say her last name, so forgive me.
My mind is racing with a question. Are you still good? Can you make something from the wreckage? Would you take this heart and make it whole again? Though the mountains may be moved into the sea,
But this song has been really helpful with my anxiety, which I don't know why I keep saying that, because literally all of the songs have been super helpful. But she talks about how God's just watching over you. God knows exactly what's happening, and it's honestly sometimes something that I just listen to. I don't even have to sing, but just having somebody say over you, it's going to be okay, is sometimes all that you might need. And so this next song is called Wanted by Gokey.
If you could see it through my eyes, you know that you are wanted. You know that you are wanted. And if you let my love inside, I'll show you that you're wanted. I'll show you that you're wanted.
And I think one of the biggest things for me at least, when it comes to anxiety, is you start getting into the mindset that you're the only one that's going on with this, and how could God love someone that's so anxious and that is so fearful and is struggling. And in those moments, that's when I listen to this song. But when you're constantly feeding yourselves these lies that you're not wanted, that because of how you are and because of how you think, because of your anxiety, God doesn't love you, that's not true. That's not the truth. And so this song really talks about how you are wanted, even when you're in the darkest point, even when you are in the midst of a panic attack and you think that this panic attack will never end. Some of the lyrics says, you're not rejected, not unwelcome, you're wanted. You're not abandoned, not forgotten, you're wanted. And just constantly remind yourself that you, child, daughter of the King of Kings, are wanted. This next song is called Never Will by Life.Church Worship.
you remind me that you won't let go of me. No, you won't let go of me. Through every high and low, Jesus, you're constant through it all. No, you won't let go of me. You never will.
This one, again, is kind of similar to the Wanted song. It's just reminding you of that God's not going to let you go. He's going to stick by you throughout your whole life's journey, through every single high we go through every deep valley that we go through. He's constant, and he will remain the same. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And this song, it helps in those moments when you feel like God's already forsaken you and God's already left you. When in the when reality hits, he's right there in the midst of the storm, and he will carry you through it. That's a promise. Okay, so this next song is super old. I don't even know when it came out. You know what? I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on. Yeah, this song came out in like 2007. That's okay. It still has some good strong lyrics. So this is the song called Hold On by 33 Miles. And let me tell you, it is an old song. 2007 was a long time ago.
Call out to me and I'll come running to you and hold on when the current pulls you under and your heart beats like thunder. Just give me your hand and hold on until the storm is over and I'll be fighting for you. Just give me your hand and hold on.
I was actually torn in putting this in there because I'm like, this isn't new, like, whatsoever. This is more, like, way more older. This song's like 13 years old, and I'm gonna add it into this music. Okay, the song Hold On by 33 Miles. It's a very old song. Classic, maybe. But it has a lot of deep meaning to it, and just talking about holding on to God through the midst of the storm, holding on to God in every circumstance. And it's really just allowing God to fight for you, allowing God to fight with you, and to be, he's there with you through this. He's there with you through this anxiety. He's there, he's right in the midst with you through your panic attack. This is a song that sometimes I will just stick in my headphones and I'll be listening to if I know that I'm in the midst of a panic attack. And sometimes this is one of the songs that's helped me probably the most. I know it's old, but the lyrics there are super powerful and have really, really helped me a lot. And my last one is called I Know by Big Daddy Weave.
I know that you are good. I know that you are kind. I know that you are so much more than what I leave behind. I know that I am loved. I know that I am safe. 'Cause even in the fire, to live is Christ, to die is gain. I know that you are good.
This song is just reminding you of the truths of who God is. I know that you are good. I know that you are kind. I know that you are there. It's just reminding you to remember and to remind yourself that of who God is, because when you're in the midst of this anxiety, you start to lose and you start to forget who God is. God is there and he's there with you. When you're in the midst of anxiety, sometimes the biggest thing that can help you the most is to remember who God is in the midst of your struggle, remembering who God is in the midst of your anxiety. And that is something that has helped me a ton, and just reminding myself that God is there, he's with me, he's good, and he's kind, even though I might be facing something that's difficult, even in the midst of anxiety. So yeah, that was my last song. This is my whole playlist right there of all of the songs that I like to listen to when I'm in the midst of anxiety. Those are all of the songs that I love, 100%. So I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video, and I want you guys to comment down below if you have any other song requests that help you with your anxiety, because I'm always looking for song requests. I'm always looking for new songs to add to this playlist. So if you guys are new here and you haven't subscribed already, you guys can do so by clicking the big red button down in the description box and clicking the notification bell right next to it so that you guys will be notified every time I upload a new video. With that being said, I will catch you guys all in my next one. Bye guys.